take me back to the old me. I wanna be free. I just wanna be me. I am ready, soon I will be free. When you argue with me, I just gotta leave. I'm grabbing the door and smack, I will be back, I promise that. Cause I'm missing the nights, now I know what I need.
Opo, general talaga. Ayun ka ba? Yan, top 1 po yan global. Pero sa'yo,
I wanna be.
Hey, it's Ina from Books and Boy Bands, and I'm super excited to share with you this video where I visited the Philippine Book Festival 2024. So, it's my first time at the Philippine Book Festival. I know it happened last year, and I'm really hoping it happens next year because I was super unprepared. I didn't expect myself to have fun and to actually meet some of my friends whom I had since for 5 years now, I think, because I entered the bookish community in 2019 from Bookstagram, and then I entered book blogging, and then I finally started this channel, I think 2020 in the midst of Miss Rona. And I'm super happy that I was able to talk to them. These were the people who like helped me keep myself sane during that very trying times. And yeah, it was super exciting. They had really good energy. It was a good mix of extroverted bookworms with introverted bookworms, and I have to say I was a bit overwhelmed at first because I'm a very introverted person, but they were super nice, and I don't know why I was shy because they actually know a lot from me already, like even those vulnerable thoughts in the books that I have read, they know. So yeah, I hope to see them again next time, maybe in Manila International Book Fair this year, or maybe in other bookish events if we have some. But yeah, again, so happy. And originally, I was planning to maybe grab 5 books, but I ended up with a 15-book haul, and I'm super excited to share them with you. But now looking at the titles I have, I realized I wanted, there were other titles I was eyeing at first, that I saw on Book Talk that I wasn't able to get. So that's sorry for poor old me, and I guess I'll be better at buying books next time. I remember wanting to visit some bookish stalls there that I wasn't able to visit at all. First, I was originally planning to buy some middle grade books. I wasn't able to enter the kidlit area because I had to go home already. I was with my parents, which explains why I had to stay. I just had to do things quicker. Also, I was only able to visit the Booktopia and the comics section, which that alone housed so many booths already, that I didn't really get to see them all. I'm super sad, but this is quite the chunk of a haul already. So yeah, let's just get started, and let me share with you the books that I was able to get. So one of the booths that I was able to enter, and I was really eyeing to go there, was the romance class booth at the comics section because they are partnered with Comiket. And romance class is one of my favorite bookish communities to support because these are Filipino authors who write romance, from your fluffy to spicy romances, and I have read almost all of their works and supported most of their authors because most of the titles are available in Kindle Unlimited or Scribe, which is now Everend. And I remember sometimes they host like charity book sales where you can download a lot of copies of their books when you donate. So I have read a ton of them already. So I was overwhelmed. I was unsure which books to buy because it was the last day and many titles were sold out already. But yeah, I was able to get 2 books from that booth, and this is the first one. This is Played by Ear by Taha Frejas. The author was actually there. I was able to meet the author, and I was able to get this book signed. So this is a second book. The first book is quite a famous one, I think, in romance spaces, and it's called Scandalized. So this one is featuring Korean characters, very K-pop energy, plus music and a band. So it's really, really perfect for me. So this one features a band competition called All Kill Champion, and they would be competing for a grand prize that would really help their careers. So super excited. So this came with a bookmark and a postcard. Super nice. This is an extra bonus for readers. So yay, super excited for this one. And then I wasn't sure what to buy, and they were talking to me about what interests did I have, which authors did I love the most from them. And of course, I'm a super fan of J.E. Tria, and they mentioned that there's a book from her, and this one is a short story collection. This is called Yes to You. I haven't really dived into short story collections, so this is very interesting. So it says forced thesis proximity, fake wedding date, flirty younger guy, siblings best friend, and the one that got away. No matter the journey and pitfalls, it always leads to happy ever after. So those, I think, are like the prompts for 5 short stories. And then when you open the book, you get art of another art. So it's like a step back. And then you have a postcard, a bookmark. I think this is a sticker. I'm not sure. So wait. So here, and this one I think is a sticker too. So there, of the cover. So I'm super excited about that one. Yeah, so the next one is I visited Ateneo Press because mainly of this one. So this is My Lola's Love Letters, a novel by Ines Bautista Yao. So I saw this one first from Bea Books on TikTok. She was super happy about this book and she was raving about it. And I commented there that I know the author. I have read also the other books written by Ines Bautista Yao. And the reason why I fangirl over her so much because she was the former editor-in-chief of K-Zone, and it's a kids magazine when I was young. So I think 2000s era, and I remember every time we go to the mall with my parents, we buy the latest issue, and then we go to Philbars or book sale to find previous issues of the magazine. And of course, back in those days, I didn't really have a privileged life of having access to the internet, like the dial-up connections. I didn't have that. My entertainment usually is TV and books, and now magazines. So I really read through every little thing, and I kind of even memorize the editorial staff because I literally read everything from the magazine. So that's why I'm super excited. That's why I was always super excited to read like her editor's note, and I feel like I know her like personally, even though that's crazy. And I remember being young and dreaming to work in Summit Media. There wasn't Summit Books back then. And then when there was Summit Books, I was dreaming of working at Summit Books. That didn't happen. And now, she is a published author, I think from Summit Books too, and now with Ateneo Press. So this one is My Lola's Love Letters. It says here, it's about college junior Nat Torres. Feels like her life isn't going anywhere. The ex who still takes her breath away keeps breaking her heart, and the high school she teaches in reassigns her because she isn't living up to her potential. But one day, when clearing out her Lola's dusty basement, Nat chances upon letters from her Lola's sister, the one she was named after, the one she was always fascinated by, the one who she has never met. So there it says here, alongside her family, friends, and a very cute boy named Luis, Nat learns that the best place to find herself is with family, thanks to her Lola's love letters. Very exciting. Next is, I got 3 books from the same author. This is heavily influenced by Gerald the Bookworm. And if you know him, you already know the books I'm pertaining to. Also, with all of my friends there, Kat from KatontheJellicoe, and the rest of the Talk Bookish to Me book club, they were really, they actually came in early to be on the front row and have their books signed. And these are all books by Ronaldo Vivo Jr. I wanted to get the 3 books from the Dreamland trilogy. Unfortunately, the author mentioned that the first book is already out of print, but while I was having my books signed, he mentioned that the first book reprints would be available at the Manila International Book Fair, so I have to make sure that I go there and have the books signed again. So, the first book that I got is the second book in the trilogy. It's called Ang Bangin sa Ilalim ng Ating Mga Paa. So I really don't know much about the Dreamland trilogy, but he says that not everyone like has the power, the strength to go through his books. I may think maybe because of the dark themes and maybe it's gory, but my friends did say that it might be up to my liking because I am. Aside from being a romance reader, I am heavily stop na kasi. Oh yeah, aside from being a romance reader, I am heavily a thriller reader as well. So I have high hopes here. So yeah, like I mentioned, I had my book signed by the author. So here it says Ina, Meet Ray and Benjo, and the Red Sopas. I'm scared of what the reference might mean, but I'm super happy about that. Thank you again, Mr. Ronaldo Vivo Jr. for signing my books and for being so nice. He was very chatty with everyone, and you feel like even though you lined up for a long time, it was worth it because his energy is super nice and super welcoming. So I hope to get to buy the first book. I don't know if the cover would be changing, but yeah, I'm hoping to get the first book and have the book signed by him again. So yeah, this one has a foreword. Ooh, okay. Okay, so for this one, I want to enter this blindly. And I think that's the best way, is to be surprised with genres like this. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this one. We'll probably be reading this for Buwan ng Wika in August if I can wait till then. But if not, you'll see this book real soon. The next is I bought the third book. I think it was recently launched. And this is Ang Suklam sa Ating Naaagnas na Balat. So it says here, kalansay na ang mga labi ni Divine Amadeo. Sinong pumatay kay Divine? Nang matagpuan sa isang tambak sa C6, malapit sa Silveria Fields. Ngunit hindi naniniwala si Don Di Amadeo na sa kapatid niya ang nahukay na kalansay. Hinala naman ng investigative journalist na si Marisol Gatdula, may kinalaman si Don Di sa pagkamatay kay Divine. Sa tagisan ng katwiran at pagsisiyasat, sasagasa sa landas nila si Bonnie Fly, isang ex-convict na kapwa naghahanap ng mga kasagutan tungkol sa karumal-dumal na sinapit ng kanyang anak. And it says here at the back, for mature readers only. So I'm sure this has really graphic, dark content, which is what you would expect from Ronaldo Vivo Jr. Super excited, really. And I have here another dedication from the author. Ina, pag nakarating ka na dito, marahil alam mo nang dapat matapos mo ang serye na ito. I'm super excited and I'm super happy that we have these kind of works in our spaces and that he's like gaining super nice traction in the community. Like people were really lining up for him. And I don't know what to expect. So yeah, super excited about this one. And then I also got a short story collection from him. This is Mga Kalansay sa Hardin ng Panginoon, mga maikling kwento by Ronaldo Soledad Vivo Jr. So it has lots of blurbs here at the back. And yeah, I think this one is self-published by him. Yeah, and then it says here, Ina, itabi mo ang kalansay pagkatapos, and his signature. So super excited with this. Ooh, there's art as well. Super excited with this one. It's quite a short one. So yeah, nice. It's very readable material. And then from that booth from Avenida, I also bought something from Eliza Victoria. I have another Eliza Victoria book there on my Filipiniana shelf. And I have read a book by this author before on Scribd. But this one is 17 Prayers to the Many-Eyed Mother by Eliza Victoria. It says this is 17 stories of displacement, disillusionment, desperation, and loneliness. Ooh, so this one, it says, in this story collection, characters seek solace, wittingly or unwillingly, in forces beyond human comprehension. Ooh, so I didn't know. This is another short story collection. I am diving into quite some short story collections here, and I haven't really read short story collections, but I do see like some of my favorite booktubers enjoy that from like Western authors. So let's see. And then from Ateneo Comics, I have quite a collection from Ateneo Comics in my Filipiniana shelf. They're staring at me and I've read all of them already. So it's time for another graphic novel. This one is Lucia Dreaming, a Dream Diary by Lucia Azul. So it says here, 7 dreams to keep you awake. Will you be entranced or will you be afraid? And here's a sneak peek of the type of art that this author has done. Super excited about this one. And I got it because it was on sale there. It was 20% off there. Okay, so there. Next, I did this. So this is the last stop. The Wattpad girlie and me had, of course, to stop at Summit Books. There are other Wattpad publishers there, but I was trying to control myself. And this is something I wanted to enter lightly. So I would start first to rekindle my love for Wattpad with these books. And it's also one of the main reasons why I wanted to go check out Summit Books. I was super excited to get this. So this is a box set of Azucarera de Altagracia by Jonax. I don't know if it's read as Jonax. I have read many of the author's work in Wattpad and in published books. I remember being a broke college student, going to a national bookstore and picking up the book and reading it entirely there. Of course, reading in my Wattpad, reading in my laptop for like Wattpad. And though I know that Jonax is known for having this specific formula in the books that she writes, and if you have read some of them, you kind of know how her pacing is like. But I don't know, she is a comfort author for me. She has been there in my youth, and I'm super happy that she's still the queen of Wattpad. I think she has her own app now. I haven't really owned any of her works before, so I'm super excited. So yeah, anyway, so this is what the box looks like. So it has like sparkly here, and it's published by Majesty Press, and it says 18 plus for mature readers. And I like my spicy books, so there. So it has really pretty covers. I'm super excited that I got to buy this book. So it says here, the first book is Hold Me Close. So for this one, I'm sure you don't need any introduction, and I'll just enter it blindly when I read it. But here, seems like there's a bonus chapter of a really thin one. There's Never Get Past Him. I don't know if this is an epilogue or like a series connector. There's like a bonus story here. And then there is a Polaroid that is signed by the author. Nice. So it says Against the Heart. I think this is for the third book. So the second book we have, really pretty again. It says Getting to You. So it features a different character. So these are just like companion novels, which means that you can read them as if they are standalones, which is nice. And then the last one is Against the Heart. And then my mic ran out of battery, so look at my confused face. Gonna be noisier, but these are just like the last 4 books that I got. So aside from buying Jonax's trilogy, I also saw a bargain books line. So these are damaged books that you can get for 100 pesos, which is like 50% off the price. I didn't know the titles. I haven't really caught up in like the Wattpad world, so I just randomly got those. So I think are not really that damaged, just like with foxing. So this I got first, The XL Beauty by Super Jelly. Here, Tabby is super maldita. But what if love comes into her life? Will it change her? So I just decided to buy this one because it featured a plus size main character. I have a soft heart for plus sized main characters because of course I am plus size. And then I got The President's Son.
by Maldita Brat. Lastly, I got, oh, it has a pretty cover. It says, When the Rain Stopped Falling. This is from Cloak, an imprint, I guess, of pop fiction, and it's from Ken Daniel. So it says here, the saddest thing after you left me was the realization that I was all alone. Maybe that's why I'm writing to you. I have nobody else. And it looks like this one is fully in English written, and this one both in a mix of Tagalog and English, like Jodax's one. And then lastly, I stopped by Tarantadong Calbo's booth. He is featured in the thesis of my sister. She bought the first book, so I decided to get a second book from him as, you know, a thanks for entertaining my sister's interview request. So there. Those are all the books that I got from Philippine Book Festival. I really, really had a great time. It was an experience, and yeah, so super nice. I haven't shopped for Philippine literature in a while. And it was super nice to see like the energy of Filipino readers. Super happy about that. And yeah, so so that's it. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. Super, super happy. Super, super happy. If you have Filipino written book recommendations, please do share them in the comments below, and I'll try to pick them up if they're still in print, available in the market. Yeah, but thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!